Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right here, still in my living room, doing what I do for you. It's coming along. All right, here we go. Today, right as in 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message, message in a story for life. These are life lessons. I'm just giving it to you. All you got to do is tune in and receive them. I see you doing that, and again, I appreciate you. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, getting to know yourself from a spiritual aspect. That's from the inside. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain that goal of spiritual enlightenment, knowing thyself, aka open up that third eye. Yeah, you go. All right, here we go. The question: know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Avoid them. A person who knows not but knows that they know not is simple. I could teach you. Tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can wake you up. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. You follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers? Know thyself. And to Maya, be true. Yes, always be true to thyself. But you got to do that with balance and understanding of self. That's why I teach self improvement for that purpose. Right thinkers, let's talk about right thinking is learning the right knowledge. hmm Not because the name, but because it is the right knowledge. I just happen to luck up. All right. First of all, save your thinking don't sound good. So it's not a story. All right. Today, let's talk about right knowledge is knowing the truth for yourself. That's why I give it to you. I know it. All I got to do is give it to you. All you got to do is understand it, comprehend it, and use it. That's all the work you got to do. And then everything else is on you. Right knowledge is putting your study time to know yourself. You have to put some work in. I study every day. That's just me. But when you want to be proficient in what you're doing, it's going to take constant study to keep up what you need to be learning. So I'm a student first, a teacher second. All right. Right knowledge gives you spiritual knowledge that works for you. Spiritual knowledge is knowledge that you can use spiritually, understand it, and manifest it for yourself. That's right knowledge. Right knowledge is not my knowledge, it's true knowledge that I have studied and perfected, and now I teach it. So I'm just giving you the concepts of what you need to know so you can do it for yourself. That's what teaching is. Instructing, giving you information that you can employ and use for yourself to better yourself. That's self improvement. That's right thinking philosophy. Right thinking is what you need to spiritually transform. Knowledge of self will make that possible. Studying, learning, and getting instruction from somebody who knows. Hence, a master teacher, a sage, a guru, whatever you want to call it, a yogi master. All those titles is the same thing as somebody teaching you something that you can use. That's all it is. Okay? With right knowledge, you will know, if nothing else, yourself. I ain't giving you world history. I ain't giving you nothing, but I'm giving you stuff that you can use for yourself, which is right knowledge of self. Let's go. I give you right thinkers, my right thinkers, the followers of right thinking philosophy, all truth. Nothing less. Pure, unadulterated truth. I don't cut the truth. I don't dress it up. I don't fast. None of that nonsense. Straight truth. I'm sweating like a pig. Just come from the gym, so it's all right. I'm still a little amped up. All right, here you go. Now, I teach you what I know. That's thyself. Knowledge of myself. I acquired that from years of studying and practicing. That I do know. With daily practice, you will do the same thing for yourself. Okay, understand that it's a daily routine that you have to set for yourself to make it work for you. I got years in, so it ain't gonna happen overnight. That's the first thing. Another thing you need to know. Oh, I'm gonna be the right thing. I'm gonna be smart. If you put the work in and spend the time to get the things you need to do for yourself, you will become an enlightened being. That's what right thinkers are. People who think first, act second. Knowledge, I learned many different concepts and I use only the good aspects of each and every one. That's why I incorporate into my right thinking concepts. Not the bad, not the negative, not the woo stuff. Nope. Pure, unadulterated truth. That's all I'm in search of. That's all I concern myself with. Slow down, calm down. You have knowledge, and knowledge is in many other books other than the Bible. Trust me. The Bible is one heck of a book to study, profess, and master, and I got nothing but respect for those who do just that. I just didn't do that. I studied other books and mastered other books. No offense, okay? So my knowledge is a little extensive and a little different, but it's all praising God. So trust me, we got no problem. Understand that. Excuse me. I study to prove myself worthy to teach what I know and what I profess. Okay? That's my hook. That's my point. My muse is my life. Okay? Circumstances, good or bad, don't make a difference. You're going to get it the way it is. Right now, you're getting it pretty good right now. All right, here you go. Now, right thinking, you will have built up self-pride. Once you start knowing yourself, your value seems to go up. Your chest gets poked out because you're feeling good about yourself. Black people, we need to feel good about being black and I'm proud. Remember that? James Brown, I'm black and I'm proud, okay? We should be proud when we are intellectually or spiritually inclined. We should have the same pride for God and represent that in our life on a regular basis. I'm just saying. With spiritual knowledge, with self-knowledge, you have confidence, you have self-pride, you have that inner integrity. You feel better about yourself because you're representing your maker and you are in his likeness, meaning you acting accordingly. Not how you look, what color you are. Nope. It's all in the character. Self-pride comes from knowing yourself. With right thinking philosophy, you get just that. Inner pride, inner self-respect. Why? I'm teaching you about you. You're learning about you, and you should feel good about yourself. That's why. All right. You can't be proud of yourself if you don't know yourself. An ignorant person cannot be proud of being ignorant. Don't make sense, okay? An intelligent person, a spiritual person can feel good about how they carry themselves, how they conduct themselves, and how they feel about themselves. That's why it's from the inside out. I have self-pride. I had self-pride before I got spiritually enlightened. Now I just have definition of it and I understand it a lot better so I can portray it in a manner which is intended. Those who are ignorant have foolish pride. Those with knowledge of self have pride. Real pride. Okay, it's a difference. Thinking you somebody don't mean nothing. Knowing you somebody makes all the difference in the world. Okay? Makes a difference. Next one is, appreciate you tuning in. I'm about to run this thing out. With right knowledge, you also will gain self-respect. Ladies, I have to calm myself down. As a parent, I have daughters. And I got one stern, strict, fast rule. Respect yourself and hold everybody else accountable to do just the same. Self-respect means holding everybody else accountable to respect you. Okay. When you have self-knowledge, you have self-respect. Also, it comes with a package. Knowledge of self teaches respect of self because of how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, and what you know about yourself. Everything you do should be based on self. Yeah, sound egotistical? No, it's just understanding self first. Woosah. Yeah, I'm a little amped up. All right. Right knowledge is having self-respect because that's a must. If you don't respect yourself, nobody will. So you have to respect yourself first. Self-knowledge is learned with right thinking philosophy, teaches that's just that. It teaches you how to be respectful within yourself first. How you present yourself to everybody else is secondary. How you feel and think about yourself is first. With self-knowledge comes self-respect, and you have control over yourself. I'm gonna let that one stay there. I'm about to wrap it up. And again, I appreciate the tuning in. I got some more, but right now we're doing this learning right knowledge thing because it's important to have the right knowledge to live with. Your foundation should be based on truth, not a belief system. Uh-oh. Here we go. Speaking of that. Well, watch this. With right knowledge, you will not have no use or tolerate the BS. I know who I am, so you can't sell me on your BS. With right knowledge, you know the truth, so there is no use for the BS. I'm a teacher of a way of life passed down from my ancient ancestors. I have no use for the BS. With knowledge of self, aka my right thinking philosophy, the BS has no purpose. Finally, religions are run with the BS system, dogma, rules. Right thinking, don't subscribe to the BS. I appreciate you tuning in. BS meaning belief system. Ha ha.